Hello student, in this video you learn how to display a data from MySQL to your Jrame application. In previous video, I hope you already learned how to insert a data from Jrame to your SQL admin a Java Swing application. So in this video, we'll display this data. Once you insert, if it's successful insert your data, it means that you will got a data like this. I already insert only one row, okay, but my table name is patient. So we need to retrieve this data to our application. How you can do this? Just follow me step by step and listen carefully. Otherwise, you will confuse how it possible to retrieve this data. The step is very easy. You just need to constraint. Okay, in previous video I have teach you how you can insert, maybe you update, delete, we need to use a button. But in this case, for display this data, you have no need to use any button. So let's suppose I double click in this register button. It will take me to this register action form. Then we need to get this field from our design, from our text field. Then we need to write this connection. But for display data also we need to write same this, but we are no need to write this variable name for this getting input from our design. So we just need to write this class name. We just need to copy paste this, and we need to write query this select star from our table name. Okay, now we'll do the same. Now like I said, we are not using this action button here. I'll go back to the design. What you need to do here, you need to take a JTable from this swing control. Okay, in swing control you will find this table here. Take this table and drag it here. Whatever, maybe you can drag it on your right side, maybe at the bottom of your design. Okay, I'll just increase it like this. So by default you got this 4 column here. Okay, but we need more. So how you can do that? You just right click on this table, click on this table content, then you will find this column. Click on this column, then insert more. Okay, so in my case I have 10 columns, so 4 I already have, then need to insert more than 6, and 1 2 3 4 5 6. Then we'll rename this one by one. So I'll rename this is ID, and another one is first name, FIRST, first name, and next this is last name, and fourth gender, and third this is phone number, and after that we do have this first name, last name, gender, phone number, email. Okay, then I do have address also, ADRA address. Okay, this is just a simple table. Now pin code. Now after that pin code I do have this patient symptom, SYMPTOM. Now last I have register date, a date where the user get register. Okay, register date. Now I already have this. I just need to close. Now once you click close, you will got this by default ID, F name, last name, gender, and everything you got in here. Okay, now what you need to do now, let's suppose once I run this application, it means the data will display automatic here, but now we need to write a code, otherwise this application don't know how to display this data. Okay, like I said, we are no need to click on any button. We just need to go to the source code, and you can write anywhere, okay, before your last code, or you can write before your public static void main. See, look here, in my case I'll write this in here before public static void main. Okay, so here I'll write one function public, okay, public void, public void show data. All right, now show data. So I already have write this. So for this show data we have to write a code. Okay, now like I said, we just need to copy this driver class. Okay, this database name, root, username, and password. So we just need to copy, but before we use this we need to put a try. Okay, then we'll paste here. Okay, once we finish to paste, let's try to catch this. Okay, let's try to catch this one. This try is here, then we need to catch is catch, need to catch the exception class not found excepti class not found modulus. Okay, just put modulus sql except exception e. Okay, now just open this, then I'll just write j option j option p done show message. Okay, show message dialog box, then I'll just write his null. Okay, and I'll write here e. Okay, maybe any error. All right, now we finish this, but remaining here only a code to display. I'll just press this enter, allowed me to write a code here. So what is the code we need to write? You already know, right? We already know we just need to write this string sql equal, now we'll write select star from ptien, select star from patient. All right, now we already write this, but we need to execute with this driver. So how we can do that? We need to call this variable pst equal con done prepare statement. Okay, just select one, then it take automatic this sql. Maybe you might wonder from where I got this pst and this con. Where is declare? We already declare on the time we insert a data in our init form. Before our class insert, before our init component, we already declare this variable connection, and with the object con prepare statement with the object pts and result set with the object rs, and all of them null. Okay, now we just need to call them. Okay, now what I need to do, let's suppose there are a problem with this, another problem. Okay, now let's go back to our code. Don't forget here. Okay, now we call this sql, but now we need to execute, we need to store this data in our result set. It means rs. I already declare rs pst dot execute query. Okay, just write this execute query comma. Now the most important, now we need to write this, we need to call our table variable. Now go to your design. Okay, right click on this table, click change variable, you will find your table name. You can change this one, but I just copy this variable name. So I go back to the code, I just paste it here. Okay, now jtable dot set, we need to write this set model. Okay, set model. Now automatic it take us this data model, but what we need to write, we need to write this db capital D smaller b, db capital U til, db util, I mean to write. Okay, dot. Now once you write this db util, you should maybe I mistake here, db util. Okay, now db util are not a mistake. Okay, the only thing that why is still not showing when I press this, that we are not import the rs2 xml. Now let's go back here, let's remove this dot and let's load our jar file. You can download this jar file. Okay, I'll put a link of jar file on this video, then you'll know how to use. Just download the jar file. Now right click on your libraries, click this add jar folder, it will take to my jar collection, and just takes to rx2 xml, then I'll click open. Okay, now we need to import this jar file. So the import in here, okay, I already import, I just make it. Now the code for import, it means this import net.proteinit.sql.dbutil. okay, so that is the problem. When I go back to my display code, you'll see, you'll find the error here. When I click dot here, so it will display this result set model. I just select this result set model, so rs, right? Rs, we store a data on rs. So like this only, no more than this. So we just need to run. Once we run, it means it should display our data, but it will not display. Because why? We need to call this function and put it after init component. Okay, let's copy and put it here. Once we run, it means we display our data automatic if we write a correct query. Now let's try to go back to let's try to run now. Let me right click and run. Okay, if it correct, now com.mysql error that table school patient is not exist. So that's why I mistake with the table name. Okay, I'll go back to the display this public void show data PATIENCE. This only. Once I control S, I save, I'll run again. I hope now this time it will and display. Alright, C is display. Alright, now how to update this one? So this will continue in next video. Next video, once I click this, it will fill this form. So look, alright, it means that this data is already fetched. Now let me try to insert. Okay, let's copy this code. Let's copy this show data. It means that after we insert, it should display our data. Now let's put this if it successful insert, then it will display the show data. Once we insert, then it will show data. Just copy and paste this function after insert, and let's run this code. Okay, alright, now let me try to write another John. Okay, let me write a title DKHAR, and this mail phone number from A7A759960 and pin code 793022. Okay, let's suppose here an address is alright, now symptom is fever. Okay, now fever. Now once I click register, it will shown automatic here. So let me click register, data saved successfully. Once you press OK, see it came here automatic. Now in next video, okay, let's clear. Once you click clear, should clear like this, and once I click this, it fill this again here. Only when I click on this field, then it should fill this, then it will be able for us to update. So we'll see you on next video how you can update this data. Suppose you mistake to fill, then we'll use this mouse click, then it will fill this data automatic. We'll see you on next video. Thank you.